Hello everyone, this is Manohar Reddy, Department of Cybersecurity, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I am going to explain you about the next network scanner tool, Net Scanner Tools Pro. Net Scanner Tools Pro. So we already seen the different tools like Angry IP Scanner tool and Wireshark tool and Nmap tool. So now we are going to see the Net Scanner tool. So introduction to the Net Scanner Tools Pro. So Net Scanner Tools Pro is an integrated collection of internet information gathering and network troubleshooting utilities for network professionals. So that indicates that what Net Scanner Tools Pro is exactly used by the network security professionals. Network security professionals. They can use it for internet information gathering purpose. They can use it for internet information gathering purpose and the network troubleshooting purpose also. Network troubleshooting purpose. So that's why we can say that NetScan Tools Pro is an integrated collection of internet information gathering and network troubleshooting utilities for the network professionals. Research IPv4 addresses, IPv6 addresses, host names, domain names, email addresses and URLs automatically or with the manual tools. So they are doing the research on IPv4 addresses, IPv6 addresses, host names, domain names, email addresses and URLs automatically or with the manual tools. So they can able to perform the research analysis on these IP addresses and host names, domain names and etc. And it is designed for the Windows operating system GUI mode. It is designed for the Windows operating system GUI mode. Some of the tools are supported for all the operating system, so that we can call it as cross-platform tools. But some tools are not supposed to operate on all the operating system. So that is what this NetScan tool. So this is designed for especially Windows operating system GUI. And automated tools are started interactively by the user. So the user is going to be download it and install it, and that automated tool has to be started working on it. So affectionately called NetScan by our users. So this software has a long user-driven development history and is used by thousands of network professionals. So NetScanner Tools Pro is actually developed by the network professionals, and they are using for only the thousands of network professionals. And NetScan Tools Pro are problem-solving network tools. So however the network problems are happen in the real time. So to solve that all the issues also, we can use this NetScanner Tools Pro, and which is officially utilized by the network professionals. And the benefits. What are the benefits by using this NetScanner tools? We already said that what Network Scan Pro tool is for network professionals to gathering the internet information and network troubleshooting utilities also. So here some of the benefits are there. So what are those benefits So greatly enhances many familiar network tools. So it is the enhancement of many familiar networking tools. And it saves time when gathering information about internet or local area network adapters, local area network devices like IP addresses, domains, device ports, and many other network specifiers. So it saves the time to gather the information about this internet or local area network devices. So to gain the information about these two, we have different tools, but rather than that all the tools, Network Scanner Tools Pro saves a lot of time to capturing the information. and it simplifies and speeds up the information gathering process by automating the use of many network tools for you. And also it is simplifies and speed up the process to capturing or gathering the process of all the network information. So by automating itself only, you enter an IP and press one button to use many tools. You enter an IP, so just give the IP address and you can use it for many of the tools. You can use it for the many of the tools. Simply say that integrated tool which contain all the different tools, which contain all the different types of tool, all the different types of tool. So all the different types of tools are having in this network scanner tool, and it produces clear, concise results reports. Clear, concise reports in your web browser also. So the complete report analysis is show in the browser at $249 for the installed version of NetScan tools. These NetScan tools are not at all. It is open source tools for some time, but after that period is over, the NetScan tools also it is a commercial product. It is a commercial product. So $249 for the installed version of NetScan Tools Pro. It represents the best value of any investigative tool. So with the less amount of time, it is taking as a charge of best investigating tool. Our new license cost is less than the yearly maintenance cost for a completing network engineers toolkit. So our license cost is also less than the yearly maintenance cost. So license cost is less than that yearly maintenance cost for completing network engineers toolkit. Also available as USB flash drive portable applications. Also available as USB flash drive portable application, and can be on a fast USB flash drive with plenty of space for other great tools like Wireshark, Portable or Nmap. So comparing with these two also, it's somewhat having more benefit and more advantage than the tools which contains more the advantage than the tools contains. So these are all the some benefits that are giving a multiple benefits other than the tools. So finally, we can say that NetScan Tools Pro is one integrated tool which is having another tools. So NetScan Tools Pro contains many network tools and utilities. NetScan Tools Pro contains many network tools and utilities. So what are the different tools? We already said that what NetScan Tools Pro is what integrated networking tool. So what other tools contain in this tool? What other tools it will contain means the NetScan tools philosophy is to bring together many networking tools and utilities into one convenient way, in one convenient interface. The tools are categorized below by functioning itself. So active tools are there, passive, DNS and local computers. So here active discovery and diagnostic tools. So this is one type of tools which are integrated in the NetScan Tools Pro. So this is the one tool, active discovery and diagnostic tools. And the second one is what? Passive discovery tools. And third one is what? DNS tools. And the fourth one is what? Local computer and general information tools. So these are all the four tools that are integrated in the networking tools. But each and every tool having a separate set of mechanisms. So there are many active discovery and diagnostic tools that you can use to locate and test devices connected to your network. So this is active discovery and diagnostic tools that you can use to locate and test devices connected to your network. So active discovery means we send packets to the devices in order to obtain the responses. So each and every time what? So active discovery is nothing but what? The process. Active discovery is the process to obtain the responses, of the devices, to obtain the responses from devices. So to do that, what we are going to do? We send packets to the devices. So these are all some active discovery techniques like ERP ping, ERP scan or max scan, we can call it as DHCP server discovery, duplicate IP scanner, email validate, and fingerprints, and network shares SMB, network routing visualizer, voice fingerprinting, packet floodder, packet generator, ping enhanced, ping trend, the next ping graphical. Like the way these are all the some tools, these are all some tools or processes that are going to send packets to the devices to obtain the responses. Send packets to the devices to obtain the responses. And the passive discovery tools also used to find the information from third parties or to monitor the activities of devices connected to your network. So one is for what? To gain the information from the devices. And the second one is what? For what? To monitor the activities of the devices. Monitor the activities of the devices from the third parties connected to your network. So how the devices are going to be communicated with other third parties is going to be monitored in this tool. So passive discovery means that we listen to the packets other devices send in order to obtain information about the devices. So we listen the packets other devices send in order to obtain information about the devices. So these are some schemes or some techniques. What? So connection monitor is one type. Network connection endpoints, packet capture, that is nothing but PCAP, we can call it as PCAP, passive discovery, passive discovery, real time blacklist check. Who is is such a tool to find the information of the packet listening on other devices, and who is that accepts both the IPv4, IPv6 global domain name or ASN queries. And the next, the DNS tools. The DNS tools are very versatile and help you to find the problems with the DNS. So DNS is called as what? Domain name system. Domain name system or domain namespace. Also you can call it as domain namespace or domain name system. Domain name system. So the DNS tools are divided between core and advanced tool sets. So those two are divided between both core and advanced tool sets. Both core and advanced tool sets. So the version 11 introduced IPv6 specific DNS tools. So version 11, the NetScanner Pro Tools version 11 introduced what? IPv6 specific DNS tools. So here we can see some of the DNS tools which are related to the core, which are related to the advanced, which are related to the already default system DNS tool, default system DNS tools. So DNS tools core. So what are those tools? One is what? NS lookup, which is the size 48 resource record types, which is the size 48 resource record types. The next dig, 48 resource record type. The next dig plus trace shows delegation path. Delegation path. It shows that what? Delegation path. Get basic DNS records. Get basic DNS records like SOA, IPv6. That is nothing but IPv6. NS, MX, CNAME, PTR, TXT. These are all some basic DNS records. And zone transfer also. Automatic or manual server selection. Based on the automatic or manual server selection, zone transfer also applicable. And these are the default DNS system tools. These are the default system DNS tools. So simple query IPv4 net bias names. Simply query IPv4 net bias names. Simple query IPv6. Who am I? Who am I is also one tool. Test default DNS. Test default DNS. Flush default DNS cache. Flush default DNS cache. Edit DNS host file. Edit DNS host file. These are all some default system DNS tools. These are all the default system DNS tools and advanced DNS tools. Advanced DNS tools. So here auth serial check, authorization serial check or auth serial check checks the serial of each authoritative server. Authoritative server and DNS software version. DNS software version. The next DNS verify. DNS verify. IP drill down, it shows NS for each class of IPv4. Each class of IPv4. The next enum, next SP of domain keys. SP of domain keys. DNS list speed test. DNS list speed test. IP or hostname to ASN. IP or hostname to ASN. Get voice over internet protocol SRV records. Get voice over service record protocol. Get MISC SRV record protocols. So these are all the DNS tools that are finding the problems on DNS. That are going to finding the problems on DNS tool. So some of the tools are core tools, some of the tools are advanced tools, some of the tools are default system DNS tools. Default system DNS tools. So now we can see how to download and install. How to download and install. So the NetScan Tools Pro is downloaded from official websites such as download NetScan Tools. So we can install it from official website. Official website. So you can see there is a download option will be there. So just click on the download option. Just click on the download option. So how do I install NetScan Tools Pro? So after click on the download option, just run the install executable file. Install the executable file. Accept the license and terms. Enter the serial number and install. Enter the serial number. If it is asking you to enter the serial number, you can mention or else you can leave it and install. So you will need to register if the software has not been installed on computer before. If you need to register if the software has not been installed on this computer before. So once we check how the NetScan tools are going to be installed or not. So let us check in the real time. We have to download the tool from the internet. So just go for the internet options. Just go for the live location. So here you can see the NetScan Tools Pro. NetScan Tools Pro. So which is available NetScan Tools Pro from official website. Just clicking on this one. So NetScan Tools Pro. So just see here NetScan Tools Pro. So just clicking on this one. Click on this one. So it is showing the official information, official website. It is going to show here. So it is an integrated collection of internet information gathering and network troubleshooting, which we discussed in the session. So here the download option. Here click on this download option. You will see the NetScan Tools Pro demo and full version. Just clicking on this download option. Click on this download. It is automatically showing that it is automatically downloading with the RAR file and with the size of 98.7 MB. So now it is downloaded. Just go for the installed file where it is downloaded. So go to the show in folder. So here you can see NTSP 11 demo. So extract this one. Extract here. So just extract here the file. Now it is extracted. Now it is extracted. So where it is extracted actually. So just go to the date modified. So now you can see the NTSP demo. So just find the NTSP demo NTSP demo folder in this file. So now it is not visible here. So again we'll go for the extracting here, or else just copy it and save here. Then now you can extract here. So now it is extracted. So the application is going to be, see here, the NTSP 11 demo. So this setup file displays what? File description, company, file version, and the date of downloaded, date created, size of the file. So now what you have to do is what? You have to double click on this file. So it is asking you to welcome to the NetScan Tools Pro demo setup wizard. So click on next option. Then next clicking on the accept the license terms and conditions. So click on next. Then next it is going to show the information. Just when you are ready to continue the setup, just click on the next. So it is asking you to select the destination location. By default it is taking as in the program files with the help of the installed folder name NetScan Tools Pro demo. Yes, click on next. Then next select start menu folder. Yes, click on next. It is asking you to create desktop shortcut. If you want, you can check it. If you don't want, you can leave it. Click on next. Then it is going to be verifying all the destination location, start menu folder, additional tasks. Then next click on install. So now the NetScan Tools Pro tool is what? Going for installing. So now it is going for installing. So a newer version of WinPeak app is already installed on this one. Yes, okay. So it shows the information NetScan Tools Pro 11.93. So welcome to NetScan Tools Pro readme file. So it displays all the information of the file, all the information of this file. So click on next. Then next click on finish. Click on finish option. So now it is loading. So thank you for trying the NetScan Tool Pro version 11 demo. So click on start the demo. So demo version. So purchase or start NetScan Tools Pro. So this is the purchase version, full version for the NetScan Tools Pro. Right now it is for the trial version. So click on start NetScan Tools Pro. Now this is the way of download and installing your NetScan Tools Pro. This is the way of downloading and installing your NetScan Tool Pro. So let's come to the session. So this is the way of installing your NetScan tools. Then next it is showing that what the information about all the tools. So automated tools, manual tools, favorite tools, active discovery tools, passive discovery tools, DNS tools, packet level tools, Ethernet, external tools, application information. So all these tools are going to be displayed. So here we observe that we have to give the target address. We have to give the what? Target address. With the target address only, it finds out the target information with the help of any of the tools. So you can see here, you can see in this real time. So we can see here, welcome. Here automated tools are there, manual tools are there, favorite tools are there, active discovery tools are there, and passive discovery tools are there, DNS tools are there, packet level tools are there, external tools are there, application info. Because of having all these tools in this one tool, we can say this NetScan Tools Pro is the integrated network tool for all the different tools. So here we can select any of the automated tool, enter and receive data. Yes, click on OK. So now here you can mention any of the target. Suppose you can give the IP address as a target, you can give, or else you can give the URL, you can give. So I can give the URL as a target. So www.jntua.ac.in is my target. Now what I am going to do, get information about the target. So here you can see what information do you want. Because of these selections, we are going to say that NetScan Tools Pro is the integrated tool for all the information. So basic DNS records, DNS dig plus trace, DNS IPv4 host name, DNS authority serial check, DNS verify, DNS voice over survey records, DIPv4 to country, validate email address. All these information will get from this tool only. So for this all the information, what are the tools here? DNS tools core, DNS tools advanced, IB2 country, email validate, real time blacklist check, finger, who is, ping, trace route, port scanner, ARP scan, DHCP server discovery from mode scanner. All these scanners will be done here. So just give the target here. The next get information about the target. So it is going to be getting basic DNS records, and it takes somewhat time to give the information about all the information which is related to all the types of information from this target. So we have to wait for the couple of seconds, couple of minutes to getting all the basic DNS records. Couple of minutes we have to wait for the getting basic DNS records. So before that, meanwhile we can see here the information which you are going to get, all the information. So for the packet level, for the DNS tools, for the passive discovery tools, everywhere we can see all the bandwidth utilization versus time also. So the target UDP ports, flood mode, interface to the monitor. So everything we can watch it. Everything we can monitor on this tool. And also you can see the target graph also. Graphical ping of netscantools.com. With the help of this ping, graphic ping, trace route, and scanning tools also. So all the information about the target, is going to be displayed on this only single tool. So let us check once is it comes or not. So still it is working on who is in progress. So once a ping is completed, trace route is completed, port scanner is completed, ARP scan is completed, DHCP discovery completed, the probe mode scanner is completed, then only we'll get the information about the target entirely. So just wait for the couple of seconds. We'll get the information about all the target information, like so I accept it. So port scan is in progress. The next ARP scan is in progress. The next DHCP server discovery is in progress. Meanwhile, you can see the settings DNS server IPv4 address and a network interface also. Meanwhile, you can check here settings DNS server default network interface. So what are the network interface? And also you can see here. You can watch here. So the DNS tools core, DNS tools advanced, IP2 country, email validate, real time, blacklist check, finger, who is, ping command. All these tools are performing their functionality to give the information about the target. So we have to wait till the DHCP server discovery is completed and probe mode scanner is also to be completed. So adding nodes is also if you wish, your wish. Adding nodes is also your wish. Meanwhile the progress is completed. So reports also will be there. So using what you have entered, you'll get the information about all. So view automated or enter and receive data. So after getting all the details, all the report, you can view in the automated mode reports. So you have to wait for some time. You have to wait for some time. So before that, you can see, you can watch here the target and the target type. So there are four types of targets are there. One is what IP address as a target, host name or domain name as a target, email address as a target, and URL also a target. So with the help of any of the target type, with the help of any of the target type, you can perform the scanning. You can perform the scanning technique. So once the scanning is completed, you will get the information about the target type. You will get the information about target type. So meanwhile you can see here the graph and everything for all the tools. So after performing all scanning types with the different tools in NetScanner Tools Pro, release the status of scan result in the document format. So that is what we mentioned, and that is for what we are waiting also. That document contains all the status of the tools that utilized and scan types, and usage time will be displayed. So once again we'll see the process ARP scan in progress till. So after completion of all the scanning process, this what somewhat takes the time for completing the scanning process. And after that, DHCP server discovery process is there, and the Pro mode scanner process is there. If those two processes completed, then I will get the information about the target type. So we have to wait for a couple of seconds. Still ARP scan is in progress. So what we discussed in this session is completely about all the different tools. So basic DNS records we discussed, right? So the basic DNS records, advanced DNS records, the advanced tools, IP2 country tools, real-time blacklist tools, who is information, ping information, traceroute information, every information is available by doing all this scanning purpose, by doing all this scanning process. So still it is showing that ARP scan is in progress. Yes, we have to wait for the time. So that's why network professionals can use this tool to identifying to gather the information about internet and the different devices, and also they are doing some network troubleshootings also. So once it completed, it will gives the documentation. Meanwhile, if you can see view also, no, you cannot able to see because of the scanning is in progress. So that automated tool will takes all the scanning techniques, and it takes somewhat time to complete that ARP scan is in progress. So once ARP scan is in progress, the next DHCP server discovery process is over. The next Pro mode scanner is over. Then it displays the information about all the tools. Suppose if I click on the stop option, it will displays only the up to the report which it is completed. So just select the type and view selected report. Do you want to include automated test notes in this report? No. If you want to, yes. If you want to, yes. If you want to, no. So this is the way it displays it displays the information in the HTML format, XML format or HTML format. So what is the result here? You can see DNS tools score common records, and the input is what jntua.ac.in. So resulting requesting for all these things. So like the way blacklist check, pinging ICMP ping analysis, traceroute analysis, what are the port numbers, port names, protocols, and every information about each and every tool. So each and every tool, so ARP scan, each and every tool gives some certain sort of information, that all the information is displayed. So all these MAC addresses, all these IP addresses, which are all available by doing this scanning, by doing this entire scanning process, it is available in this networking tool. So that's why we can say that this is the only tool for this is the only tool for this is the only tool for integrating all the network scanning tools. This is the only tool for integrating all the networking tools, that are going to display all other information about the target, that are going to give all other information about the target. So that is what we discussed in this session. So by end of this session, we can say that the NetScan Tools Pro is very important tool for networking professionals. They'll get the information about internet and network troubleshooting. So for this purpose, they are installing and they are doing some process on this tool. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.